Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Mugambi Reviews. Subaru is a very popular nameplate in the Kenyan car market space. Some of you might choose to associate it to the Subaru Yamambaru or the Subaru Outback, which is widely used by the DCI. Others may choose to associate it with the Subaru boys, who are a very notorious lot and they like wearing half jackets. So nevertheless, Subaru is a nice car from Japan, and it's evident because you can see the way many people are buying it. Before I digress, kindly subscribe to the channel so as to support our content. Also, I would like to shout out our producer Jabongo for lending us this amazing Subaru Impreza G4 for the review. Subaru Impreza is a series of compact motor vehicles produced by Subaru. Being compact, that means this car competes with the likes of Toyota Auris, Toyota Altis, Volkswagen Golf, but because this is a sedan, so it's Volkswagen Jetta. Also, you have the likes of Mazda Xela, sedan, and the rest. The Subaru Impreza is offered in various body options. So we have the hatchback and also we have the sedan. Also, there's another crossover styled variant which is known as the Subaru Impreza XV. It's basically a Subaru Impreza with a lifted suspension. So the body and the chassis are the same, but the difference is just like what you get in a Subaru Legacy and a Subaru Outback. The Subaru XV is a bit more pricey because of the suspension. The Subaru Impreza has also a performance variant called the WRX and WRX STI. So the WRX means World Rally Experimental. So like the name suggests, it means that car has some characteristics or some features that relate it to become a World Rally car. So that includes a stiffened suspension and also turbocharged engines. Initially, the WRX used the same body and chassis of the Impreza, but as from 2014 in this generation, it is using a slightly different body shape and different chassis. Though the silhouette may look the same, but they're kind of different cars. Personally, I feel like the WRX and WRX STI are the sedan version of the Livogue, but you can tell me in the comments what you think. Looking at this car, generally there's a lot of changes which Subaru have done compared to the previous generation. Of course, you notice nowadays the Subarus, they like to adopt the same design philosophy. For example, if you see this Impreza, if you see a Forester, if you see a Subaru Outback and XV, they almost resemble each other. So of course, you have a redesigned look. You have nice lights here with a chrome strip that is accompanying it at the fog light so as to emphasize on the elegance. Of course, you have your 6-star, the legendary Subaru 6-star. And the car looks amazing at the front end. So let's head over the side and see what the car has to offer. At the side, this car is really long. The wheelbase is extended. Actually, the size of this car is the same as the 1990 Legacy. So Subaru is doing a lot of changes to this car to make it look big. So the wheelbase translates to the interior room of the vehicles for the passengers. So actually inside this car, it's very roomy. The Subaru Impreza is offered in 2 engine options. We have the 1600cc flat 4 boxer engine and also the 2000cc flat 4 boxer engine. So by flat, what do I mean flat? Most cars which are 4-cylinder are usually straight. The engine configuration is straight, but in this car it is flat. That means that the engine is low in the bay, and that really lowers the center of gravity. That translates to better stability of this car. So like most cars have the engines, the pistons, they're 4 straight, but this one is 2 on the left, 2 on the right. We're looking at a 1600cc flat 4 boxer engine, FB 16. So this car it's capable of producing about 113 horsepower at 5,600 RPM and 150 Newton meters of torque at 4,000 RPM. So that's really powerful because if you compare to the competitors, this car can be equated to the 2-liter of the previous generation, thanks to the reduction of the weight in this car. Instead of this Subaru Impreza, one thing that you'll really see is the amount of space inside this car. The car is really, really roomy thanks to the extended wheelbase. At the front, you can see I have loads of space, loads of knee room, leg room, headroom. It's perfect. It's a bit simplistic inside, but you'll see some luxury aspects. You see, like for example, the aluminium trimming around the vents. You can see black gloss finish at the center console. It's really nice. Also, you can see the paddle shifts in the steering wheel. You know, most Subarus have paddle shifts. The car also has loads of storage compartments inside the car. You have cup holders at the sides and here, and these cup holders are revealed in a very clever manner. We'll also see the car has cruise control, and that's a really cool feature for an entry-level car. Of course, in Mugambi reviews, we have a parting shot. So parting shot is why is the Subaru Impreza liked by many people in Kenya. Number one, it's reliable. It's a Japanese model, so it trades on that. Number two, it has great performance. Even though it's 1600cc, the engine configuration maximizes on the power output. And that leads me to my next point, fuel efficiency. It's mated to a CVT, gearbox or transmission, and that really saves on fuel. Also, it weighs less, that also improves on fuel. Also, the car is a bit longer in terms of wheelbase, and that means that the car is roomy, it is spacious. So last but not least is clout. You know, if you drive a Subaru, you can boast to your friends that you're driving a Subaru. So thank you for watching Mugambi Reviews. Till next time. If you haven't subscribed, kindly do so that you can keep supporting the channel.